Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm grinding out some Ember blades, so I wanted to take you along in the process, so check it out.
Alright, I'm not going to be talking much in this video, but I did want to point out that I've already scribed some lines on this blade that are not on the video. I've already put in my center line, so that gives me a good reference to keep my edge centered. You'll also notice the Sharpie marks there where the scales go, and that's so I have a good reference on where to terminate my plunge. And now what I'm doing is I'm actually scribing the line for the grind height, so that way I know how high to take my grind.
Alright guys, so here it is after the grind. I took it to a 120 grit Trizact. So you can see that satin finish, but it still has the grind lines and everything. So yeah, it turned out really nicely. Got it dialed in really good as far as with the plunge and everything. So it's nice and even. I also like to mark here on the spine where the grind terminates, so I can get that nice and even from side to side. You can still see my center scribe line right there to make sure that the edge is centered. And I also do one right there and along the whole edge, so I can make sure it's centered all the way down. And you'll also notice here where we scribe the scales. That's important because you want the swoop of the plunge to be pretty close. Otherwise, it'll kind of look weird as far as the distance from the tip of the scale to your plunge and the way that it actually swoops around there. You want it to be the same from side to side or as close as possible. Otherwise, it can kind of look weird. So we got all that dialed in nicely. Now this is Magna Cut, and this is only a 2.5 inch blade. So these, I'm grinding these things super thin. So this right here, and I still got to put the final edge on it, but this is about 6 thousandths per side at 15 degrees per side. So yeah, when you pinch it, it basically feels like it tapers to nothing. So, which is perfect. We're not going for a mediocre performer, we're going for a high performance blade, and so yeah, that's why we take it thin. It also makes it a lot easier to touch up when it comes to sharpening. So anyways, thanks for following along guys. I'll catch you next time.